Shrine Anchorites are metal behemoths, some 12 to 15 feet tall, a living altar of war almost completely immune to any damage, with a diesel engine belching smoke and trumpets echoing with prayers. The interior of the Anchorite is covered in spikes and barbed hooks, so that the monk pilot is in a constant state of torment, rejoicing in their pain, so they can suffer as their lord once did. The exterior is festooned with icons, holy relics, and devotional prayer scrolls, each according to the traditions of the pilgrim sect that the Anchorite serves. The first Anchorites were built a long time ago in the fortress monastery of 𝗟𝗮𝗀 in Greater Moravia. Several hundred of these battle machines were built under the guidance of Saint Methodius, though now the craft is lost, as the monastery was destroyed by a death commando infiltration force of the demon 𝗟𝗶𝗶𝗀𝘀. Later innovations of the engineer foundry of New Antioch created machine armor, a far smaller but more maneuverable personal protective suit based upon the Anchorite design. But the pilgrim processions have neither access to these marvels of modern engineering, nor do they have any desire to give up their Anchorites, which are both as fearsome engines of war as well as mobile shrines that form a focal point to the prayers and devotions of the pilgrims. The pilot, monk or nun, once installed, never leaves the Shrine Anchorite until the day they die. Once they fall in battle, or rarely of old age, their remains are reverently removed and body parts are preserved in reliquaries mounted upon the Anchorite. Thus, each of these war machines is a testament to its long history of war against the forces of hell. In battle, each Anchorite carries a great adamantine Catherine wheel, as well as an immense bone-breaker mace to bring the wrath of God upon the sinners, heretics, and apostates. In a show of piety and atonement, it is a common practice for trench pilgrims or stigmatic nuns to volunteer to be broken on the wheel and serve in their final battle, mounted upon this device of execution, as a sign of both their willingness to suffer for their sins and for the spiritual protection their sacrifice is said to grant to the Anchorite. The Church frowns upon this custom, but pilgrims flock to their Anchorites on the eve of any battle, hoping to be granted the honor of perishing upon the wheel. Greetings, one and all. If you enjoyed that, you can support me on my Patreon, Discord, Redbubble, or with a channel membership, or simply like, comment, and subscribe to catch any future DQVO videos. And as always, my thanks for watching.